Yep. 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 She got it out. She got it out. I'm done.
Why I had to catch it though?
I know.
I'm like crazy.
Happy Hump Day, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to an all-new episode of Point of View. We have so much to catch up on today, but before we dive into the details, let's welcome our guest co-host, Ms. Reed. Well, find out why Jasmine Crockett is in the headlines again, and Marlon Wayans, y'all, finally opens up about why he is unmarried. And later in Girlfriend's Guide, we're diving into the dangers of plastic surgery. So come on in, join the discussion, put a hump in your back. You are now watching POV. I see. Well, one thing about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, honey, she never backs down from a debate. Things took an interesting turn at a recent House Oversight Committee meeting as Jasmine Crockett and Nancy Mace got into a little heated discussion over a civil and transgender right. The debate ended up escalating to the point where Mace even challenged Crockett to take it outside. Take a look.
These campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans, trans, trans so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell me whether or
Do not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I'm 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more glass ceilings than
Chairman,
you ever
I
will
am
in your life.
reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not
Okay.
in order.
All right. Order.
Point of order. Point of order.
Order.
Now, if it was the other way around, and Miss Crockett said, "Let's take it outside."
Catch me outside.
Okay, she'll be in jail.
But just not even that though. Okay, I see what y'all saying, but don't call me no child either, because I'm not no child. I know that
I don't
that's
think
just
she
I
wasn't
know
she wasn't calling her a child like
I
that.
know
She was just talking.
talking.
Yeah.
But you gonna respect me in this courtroom like we're adults. Don't child me in no courtroom.
But she wasn't talking directly to her
She wasn't
either.
calling her a child. You know
Yeah.
when you be talking, you be like child. I know exactly what it is.
Right.
No, and I low key feel like Nancy Mace was giving big racist energy when she said, "Let's take it outside." Like, girl, when you ever took something outside? So what you trying to say? You trying to say because she's black, you know, that's what we do? We take it outside,
Right.
But now, and so she came back, Nancy came back and said that she didn't mean it in that context. She just wanted to continue the conversation.
Now
outside.
that's a
Girl,
lie.
please. You did
That's a lie.
not want to continue no conversation outside, because if Crockett would have went outside and hit inside your head, then you would be calling the cops.
So who was this? Karen Mace?
That's what it's giving.
That's what
very much
All
it's
right,
giving
that's what it's giving.
But and even if, you know, Jasmine said child, the topic at hand was about the LGBTQIA community,
Right.
being mentioned in the conversation about transgenders using the restroom. Now that was the basis of the conversation.
Yeah.
So Nancy just overlooked that completely and just became defensive towards Crockett. But Crockett has always gone back and forth with white women.
Yeah.
And so a lot of
They
folks,
feel threatened by her.
they are threatened. But why do you think they're
Yeah.
threatened?
Because she is a black woman standing up there fighting for us. And they don't like that.
But I like black women who stand up for us and stuff like that. But I just wish that we would like speak their term, like
have a little more poise.
Don't give them exactly what they're already expecting. Like read them in
I don't
their
think she gave into it.
how.
I don't think she gave
with
into it.
with saying child like that's
I
hood.
think
I feel like low key I get it, and to a certain extent I agree, but at the same time I feel like just be yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, no matter what, no matter if your hair was as blonde as theirs, your skin was as white as this, if you're black, that is what you're going to be in their eyes, period, which is always going to be less than, unfortunately, if someone feels that way about you. So at the end of the day, just be yourself, child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that is
Honey
true.
boo boo.
Honey boo boo. But I do think that politics are changing, right? We see who's about to enter into office next week. Oh God! there's
Don't
a lot
remind
in
me,
that.
boo.
Yeah, and so I think with that, tensions are already high, and I don't think that Jasmine will be the only congresswoman to pop off like that in the
Yeah.
coming months and weeks. And so we'll see. She has to defend herself in some way, but she's from Texas, honey.
Okay. It's bigger in Texas.
Exactly. The mouth and the attitude.
Very much so.
Girl, I thought you was gonna say something else.
Girl, but I don't know nothing about that.
Oh my God. So I want to go back to the topic that they were discussing about transgender and like using the restrooms and stuff. So how do y'all feel, this is for the table, how do y'all feel about transgenders using the women's bathroom or the men's bathroom? Like, do y'all feel some type of way about that?
I do. I feel like that is ridiculous. If you were born a male, go in the male's room. If you were born a woman, go in the woman's. Do not have all of that in here. Wow, that's uncomfortable for me. You know? Well, that's how I feel. How you feel?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but also I feel like, Lord, not my mic. I feel like I can't even
Say it, girl.
I feel like when you say that though, like it's low key like discrimination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you say to the people who actually go get a sex change? You know what I'm saying? Like people who actually go through the whole transition and now you were born a man, but now you are a woman and you identify as a woman and you can't even tell that I was once a man.
Yeah.
So, or they were once a man, not me. But you know, like, how do you tell them they can't go in the bathroom when they are like presenting themselves as a full-blown woman and you would never even know because there's no trace of a man ever?
Well, if you are, I feel like, and I don't know, but I feel like if you are living full time as, you know, whatever sex you're now identifying as, then that's fine. But with the whole transgender thing, if you're not really transitioning, no, you can't be coming here, you a woman today and a man tomorrow, and you in the woman's bathroom, however you feel like it. Like, I feel like transgender people they are people, and they should have their own restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can say that. Have your own restroom.
Yeah, that's my take. Like I'm not knocking anybody who they choose to be, what procedures they decide to go through. I have friends who have transitioned, and I respect them dearly, right? And so I think to alleviate this confusion or this fear that many people have, I think they should have their own restroom. Just like, you know, I think they should have their own league when they compete in sports.
Yeah.
So that it's fair across the board. But it's a sensitive topic, and so I'm sure we'll see more of that in the coming weeks. But we are going to change topics and shift gears. Even as adults, many of us find ourselves putting our parents' wants and needs ahead of our own. Marlon Wayans actually opened up about this in a recent interview, sharing that he never got married because, listen to this, because he didn't want his mother to feel jealous of another woman. Interesting. So let's take a look.
I never got married because I never wanted my mother to be jealous of a woman. I never wanted my mother to feel second to any woman.
Is that true? You know that's the reason why you never got married?
Absolutely. And my mom was very needy. And I told my mother on her deathbed, I said I never got married because I always wanted you to be my number one girl. I never got married.
So beautiful.
That is
It sounds sweet. It sounds sweet, but exactly.
Yeah.
And on top of that, his mom had so many sons. Why you got to be the son that didn't get married? It's really given that you didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
He had 2 kids.
Right, but it's given that he probably didn't want to get
was his
married.
excuse.
Exactly, because wasn't Marlon the one on Wayans Brothers that never really had a woman anyways?
Oh, Lord. That's very sad, though. I don't know if he's lying or if he's telling the truth. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
He probably meant it, but it feels like it was a cop-out that he probably lived in his whole life. And just,
Well, he was in a long-term relationship with a girl from like the 90s to like the early 2000s, I think. And they have 2 kids together. So for him to say that he didn't want his mom to feel jealous, it's like, well, did his mom show signs of jealousy when he was in that long-term relationship?
Correct.
Probably. He did say that she was very needy.
That is
So
weird.
so that's like weird too. Like if you a mother, like let your sons become a man for real.
And did
like,
she
I don't
not
like
want
possessive
him
mothers.
to be with the woman? Did she not
Correct.
want that for her son?
Ooh. That's a good take.
You know?
Yeah, I wonder exactly. That's a good point. He probably just interpreted how much he felt like he wanted to be there for his mom, and so he decided that he didn't
But
want to
also,
get
I'm
married.
not making them type of decisions personally. I'm sorry. I'm not living my life for my parents, baby. I'm sorry. You had your time.
I'm done. Not you had your time.
You had
Lord,
your time.
what a cold
Reclaim your
world.
time. Reclaim your time. It's my turn now. Now I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna support you and I'm gonna take care of you. You know, whatever you need, da 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 da, all of that good stuff. But also, like, I have to live my own life.
But when does it become unhealthy? Like, when does that line
In moments like
become-
that, when you have a grown man who has kids out here and never married.
Yeah, it's unhealthy when you're imposing on your kids, full ability to love and experience life.
Yeah.
But we, God rest his mom's soul. I don't know if we can put that on his mom
Yeah.
or if that's, just something that he took on. His mom may have never expressed anything like this to him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, both parents are deceased.
Oh,
for
man.
him. And so I was curious to know, like, if he decided that since they have both passed away, does he still see a future for him to have, a long-term
Like,
commitment?
oh, he can get married now.
Yeah. And so he says he has one in him. He just doesn't like the idea of like committing.
That's what it was. It had nothing to do with your mom.
His problem right here. And
Nothing to do
then
with your
man
mom.
you
got
have the
commitment issues.
you have the audacity to tell your mama this on her deathbed.
On her deathbed.
So now this lady probably went out with a
heavy
grieving
heart.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole time,
Don't love.
don't. Just
Right,
go.
you think you're
know he wrong.
unburdening, and now on your mom's deathbed,
like,
you're
Lord
literally
have mercy.
burdening her.
Girl,
That's a lot.
And I know
She know
he
her
meant
son.
well.
He
Yeah.
probably did.
And she know her
need
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably needed that relationship with his mom, maybe if not equal to or more than what she needed. He probably needed to, be so close with his mom because it probably helped him from really pouring into another relationship and unbearing what all he probably was hiding. We love you, Marlon, but let's get it
Now,
together
have
now.
y'all ever, real quick, like, have y'all ever dated a mama's boy?
Yes.
I haven't.
and I was irritated. Like,
Ooh,
what?
irritated. Okay, well, we'll dive into that a little.
Maybe another time.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back with Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion. Stay tuned. This is Point of View.
Hey, family at home and watching us on social media. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know I got a question of the day. So what is one TV show moment that is just unforgettable? It lives rent-free in y'all head. Y'all think about it. I'm gonna go first. Okay. So mine is.
Well, I'm not laughing. I don't even.
It's from Bad Girls Club. I ain't get no sleep because of y'all. So y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. When she was banging the pants. Do y'all remember that?
That is so funny. So mine is, Dear Darla, I hate your stinking butt. You make me vomit. You're scum between my toes. Love alfalfa.
Done.
No, that really lives. Okay, so mine is not a TV show, it's a movie. And it's Friday. Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a.
I can't. I think for me, it would be seeing Wendy Williams when she was having her thing and she had like the Statue of Liberty on her head.
And she fell. Oh, not the moment she fell.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm not doing
That's
this.
like.
I didn't say it was comical. I just said it was unforgettable.
It's girl that you thought it was coming.
Exactly.
I was not.
Listen.
I was not laughing at you, Auntie.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Whatever y'all's unforgettable moment is, make sure you put it in our comments. We'll be right back to POV right now.
What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can pretend. Welcome back, ladies. I don't know why I'm in such a musical mood, but whatever. Welcome back. Some of you might relate to this next conversation, and some of you may feel a type of way. We'll see. But let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. Well, reality star Sierra Gates is urging women to avoid butt injections, sharing her personal experience and pointing out some of the serious downsides. Let's take a look.
And honestly, for real, for the girls that's still doing it nowadays, y'all need to stop. Cause I be so want to reach out to so many popular girls and be like, sis, don't stop. So it's just so much that come with it. It look cute. It's a temporary fix. Like, it's not worth it at all. You know what I'm saying? I asked my younger self, like, why did I do it? And honestly, for real.
Yeah, why did you do it?
No, it was so funny to me when she said, I asked my younger self. How you ask your younger self?
Oh my God.
I mean, maybe
In her mind.
Maybe I thought back, but she said I asked my younger self. But I do agree with her. It is common right now that so many people are getting these, butt shots or, liquid BBL or, all of these things. And I kind of feel like it's low key, like out of desperation, maybe almost, wanting that quick fix. And I feel like maybe they should like just save a little bit so that you can, do it the best way. And, they're not really doing their research because, right now there's so many fly-by-night injectors and, people popping up. And so I know like a lot of people, even Dream Doll and Jada Wade, K. Michelle, a lot of them that had gotten those butt shots back in the day, everybody, and I know people personally, everybody's getting them taken out. But also Dream Doll and Jada had said that at some point it was like traveling down their legs.
Yes,
like,
I remember Dream Doll did it.
Yeah.
And said that.
Really?
And K. Michelle did too. Yeah.
This is my thing, especially when I see like the real younger girls go and get it. Y'all are not even giving yourself your body time to even grow into your grown woman body. They're just looking on Instagram, seeing all the other girls, so now they want the Coke bottle shape. Like, just be different. Like every shape
get in the gym.
Yes,
you can get that same. I promise you can get the same body if you get your.
It's not the same body, but yeah.
If you do your proteins,
it's not
if
the
you
same
eat
body.
right, you do your proteins, and you get you a good trainer. You could get the body that matches your body, not the body,
that's
not the
true.
body
That's
that
true.
is just like voluptuous butt, and you got these little little legs, and you look like a lot of guys.
Right.
So real quick, so I hear that, and I know we're talking about butt injections and BBLs, but what about for the mom bods, right? For women who have delivered and given birth, and they have the fupa. Like, is that the same type of augmentation or like breast lifts? Like, where's the line?
I think so. I mean, I don't know, but I think so. If I had to think about it, I think so. It's the same, type of surgeon. It's the same type of surgery because you think about it, like women who have breastfed, most of the time, like their boobs, like not.
Hanging swine, orangutan.
So, like, and then they go, the people who got it, they go and they get, work done too for them to sit up, nice again, and maybe sometimes for the butt too, the stomach, they go and get lipo. So I feel like it is the same thing. It's just for different reasons. Like they're trying to get like their normal body back. Most girls today or women today are trying to get like an unrealistic frame.
I feel like only touch your body only cut yourself if you need to be cut. Not like, just for aesthetic. And then people could say, it's not for a man, it's not for the. Yes, it is. You are feeling insecure, and they say that they are not insecure. If you're getting something done to you, you are insecure about something. Yeah. That's just the honest truth.
Yeah, I agree with that. But as women, we all have insecurities.
Yes,
as people, we have insecurities.
Exactly. Yeah. As women, especially when we're talking about women and surgery and BBLs and things like that. And I've had a BBL before. It was after a time where I had my second kid, and I was feeling very insecure about my body. And so I am happy that I did it. I did my research. I went to a really good doctor. He didn't have a good bedside manner, but his skill level was amazing. And I am happy because it did set me on the right track. But after that, I started gaining weight after I got this nice shape that I never had. And I started gaining weight, and then I started, losing weight with different lifestyle choices and all that bit. And, hey, it is what it is. But now I've lost the BBL shape. I don't have the Coke bottle waist that I don't even want anymore. I don't have like the hips and the butt. but I'm fine because it did give me a good foundation because my family, my dad is mixed and, you know, I have the white people's SpongeBob that was in my bloodline.
Yeah.
I really just want to pop
Yeah, so now
Forgive her, y'all.
Hey,
Forgive
listen,
her.
do what makes you happy. That's the moral of the story, you know, but be safe. And so I think that the topic was about, you know, illegal butt shots and things like that. And so those are things that, you know, for health purposes, you should stay away from. But I mean, I'm not against any augmentation.
Because don't die behind nobody.
Yeah, oh yeah. Don't lose the body behind a body.
You feel me? No. Don't do that.
Well, I know that a lot of BBLs are really popular among Black women, but do you think white women have been doing this for a very long time?
I went to school with a girl at 15 that had her breast done. 15 years old, she got her breast done.
Yeah, they were getting their breast done.
She was white. White.
You know what?
Bleach blonde, not a strand of hair to the neck, baby.
Well, celebrities usually set the beauty standard for, you know, our generation of folks. But why do you think there is a reversal of BBLs nowadays?
Because they getting sick.
Yeah.
First of all, bro, they getting sick. It's just like everybody, like I say, like well, it's been going on, but it's like in 2020, you walk outside, everybody got the same body, like the same body, and then now it's just too much.
We were stuck in the house.
And then they were saying that they didn't get anything done.
Yes, I missed the sale.
They was getting the body, and then you gonna put on waist shapers like you working on.
Or go to the gym and act like they selling a workout.
Girl, please. No, you had to wear the waist shaper to keep it, shaped up. Like, no. And you're supposed to go to the gym after. What is y'all saying?
No, I get that to stay in shape, but don't be out here trying to act like you somebody's trainer now.
Junie,
you really done got your body that way.
Keep it real, because you said just a few months ago you was going to get the waist a little tucked in, and after that you was going to put on the waist so stop the lying.
Yeah, I wear a waist trainer. I ain't never let a doctor cut me. The doctor had to cut me. Snatch, baby. Don't do that.
You know what? You have a beautiful body. Everybody up here is very beautiful.
Thank you.
We love all shapes,
while I'm
sizes,
talking,
colors.
I need the chest.
Give me the little chest.
Okay, so we're gonna switch gears because y'all are crazy, and we're gonna move on to unpopular opinions. Ooh, honey, y'all are a trip. Well, we came across this post that's been going viral on X. The post says, our sons are aware that if they have babies outside of marriage, they'll lose their inheritance for them and will have to start from scratch. We were clear about this prior to having children. Most boys are comfortable with doing this because they have zero standards, expectations, and inheritance, okay? You have to incentivize good behavior and decisions. How do y'all feel about that?
That's good parenting to me.
That's good parenting to me
love
too. And then I understand that people can be like, oh, but stuff happened. But honestly, stuff shouldn't be happening that way. It shouldn't be. So you want to be broke? Or you want to just do what you want to do?
Yeah, exactly. If you want what I've been storing up for you, which is a little similar to what the words say.
Right.
But if you want what the parents have been storing up for you, you got to do it this way. But if you want to go out and try to figure out how your lineage going to survive, then go ahead. Have all the babies you want. I like that.
The choice is always yours. It's just my rule.
And consequences follow choices.
What you got to say, Junie?
Oh, nothing. I don't have kids.
That has nothing to do with it. I'm done.
I don't have kids.
You have a thought.
I'm going to let my kids live the way that they want to live with the proper guidance. I'm not going to just tell them, like, I want my kids to have their own journey. When I have kids, I want them to have their own journey. I want them to have their own path. Of course, I'm going to guide them and teach them everything that I know under the sun and everything that I believe in. But also, I want them to go out into the world and have their own experience.
What if they bring 8 kids to your house with 7 different baby mamas? What you gonna do then?
That was God's plan.
Child, please.
Would you be Gigi
Don't
Junie
ask me.
or Grandma Junie?
Junie's gonna be out in the world, baby.
I'm TT Junie right now.
Child, please.
Well, I can't judge anyone's parenting. Like, she feels like she's doing what her and her husband
what's best for their kids.
Yep, for what's best for her kids. But I don't know if she has any daughters. Like, would this still apply to them as well? Or is it just solely for her sons?
All I got to say is, it's really refreshing to see a mom being stern on a son, because Sorry, boy moms. We
Right.
never really see
100%.
women be stern on their boys. They let them do whatever, and it's more harder on the girls. So it's actually refreshing to see, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that hopefully they're setting a good example, which it seems like, of love in the household, and their kids would want to emulate that, not just to be able to, get the inheritance, but to, believe in the structure of family.
Yeah.
And they go through life and they
Especially in
get
this
the inheritance, and
economy.
then they act a fool.
Well, they was probably going to act a fool anyway, but at least they have a few coins to start out with.
Oh, Lord. Well, do you think this is a form of manipulation?
It's a form.
Little bit.
I think it's a form. Well, no, I don't know. Don't ask me.
A little bit.
But
You're telling them at the end of the rainbow, you will get the pot of gold. You just got to make it to the end of the rainbow. You have to be good until you make it to the end so that you get this treasure that I got waiting for you.
But listen,
So-
nothing is wrong with manipulation. I feel like sometimes we have words and, people we don't understand it and we think that it's a bad thing. But literally, if there's a tree in the ground and it's not growing straight, you're manipulating it by putting that, wood on the side to kind of help that tree grow straight. Ain't nothing wrong with a little manipulation, huh?
So to answer your question, it is a form
Tally.
of manipulation.
Oh, no.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, no.
It is a form of manipulation.
Yeah, when
Good or
when
bad.
you manipulate that scalp to get it to grow, there ain't nothing wrong with manipulation. That's blood flow.
It's
Tally go all
situational.
kind of ways.
We're going to say it's situational because I don't know what Tally got going on today.
All right.
Y'all are on one. It's hump day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Well, that's a wrap for today's show. And you know how we like to leave y'all with a little daily affirmation. Today's is the boundaries I set this week will protect me and my relationships.
Amen.
Okay.
And on that note, thank y'all for spending time with us. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow, same time, same place. This is POV.